Hey, this is Charles Kirk on behalf of Jason. I'd like to say welcome and congratulations. You're about to make a great decision. WP Traffic Control rocks, and I'm going to show you why. Now, it's probably not for the reason you're thinking, but we're going to get there. First of all, what exactly is this and how does it help? Well, to start with, it allows you to buy bulk traffic, and I mean I can get traffic for $1 per thousand. I can get it for $4 per thousand. I can get tons and tons of traffic. There's really no shortage of traffic on the internet. Where most people screw it up is getting the value out of the traffic. And with this particular plugin, it allows me to buy it in bulk and use the premium traffic from my own offers or for affiliate or CPA offers, and allows me to sell off what I call the other traffic, the traffic that doesn't have as high of a value. And I'm going to talk to you about that in just one second. But first, what kind of traffic will work with WP Traffic Control? Solos are a great example. Co-reg, PPV, CPV, which is the same thing. Banners, blogs, PPC, you could even use it for SEO traffic, but I pretty much hate all things SEO, so I didn't put that there, but it is still usable for that. Now, this is the problem I see a lot of people having. They take traffic and it's kind of like a one size, it will not fit all. I'm sure these are great shoes, just not really geared toward my feet. The same issue with traffic. Traffic has different value. This is how most people handle traffic. They buy traffic. Let's just say a solo mailing or maybe PPV, really makes no difference. They get traffic from Ghana, Italy, USA, get traffic from virtually every country in the world. And they take all this traffic and send it to the exact same place. The truth of the matter is all traffic has value, but it has a different value. So one size does not fit all. Now think of it this way. Let's look at it how WP Traffic Control does it. It realizes most people in Ghana are not walking around with a pocket full of cash. Visa, MasterCard, American Express, PayPal, and Discover. Not necessarily the case. Maybe in some places, but they're probably not looking to go spend $100 or $1,000 or a couple $1,000s on a product. Well, that means to me the traffic from Ghana is not as high of a quality. There's nothing wrong with the people. I think it's a great place and I wish them only the best of luck. But when it comes to me selling, they're not my ideal buyer. So what happens? You end up using something like WP Traffic Control, and it comes here and WP Traffic Control says, oh, you're not one of the premium places we like to get traffic from, so we'll send them to some place where they can better serve or actually make me money. It could be an AdSense ad. It could be a traffic exchange. It could be I could sell them off as a solo mailing. I could just be selling traffic in bulk. Makes no difference. But that traffic is not that valuable to me, so that's the case. But let's say we got traffic here from Italy. Italy traffic is really good. They have it has a huge value, by the way. I will send them to some other place. And then I've got US traffic, and US traffic really has the highest value for me. So I'll take those and I'll send them to a different place. Now, the reality of it is, by sending all these people to different places, I'm able to get the maximum value out of that traffic. And I mean, from another standpoint, just imagine the people coming to Italy sometimes have issues with merchant accounts that are US based, and I may send people to Italy to check out with PayPal. There again, Ghana, I've probably never been able to process a transaction from Ghana, so I would definitely use PayPal, or like I said, send them out to AdSense or a traffic exchange, or just sell them out in bulk. So WP Traffic Control lets me buy traffic in bulk from anybody, segment out so I can get the highest visitor value per click. And here's a factor that I think is hugely overlooked. Not all Italians speak English. I mean, I hate to say it, I'm English, US, and I barely speak English. So, you're looking at asking people from a different country to learn your English, learn all your subject-verb agreements, things like I let the cat out the bag may not translate the same in Spanish or in Italy. So you need to definitely keep that in mind. I'm going to show you a very, very, very powerful way to work around that right now. Now, first of all, let's just look at ClickBank, and it's one I think we're all familiar with. Let's look at the fat loss factor. Great product. I mean, I think it's really a fabulous product. I can tell you that from a lot of different experiences. Gravity of 233, a high gravity. Let's look at this. Another product, Truth About Abs, gravity of 263, a very high converting product. It sells extremely well, but it's in English. How about this? The Diet Solution converts extremely well to women, and it's also in English. And look at the number of affiliates, 224. Now, that's really not the number of affiliates. Gravity is a long formula. I'm really not going to get into it, but just imagine that's kind of like the active number of people you're having to fight against. That's a very simplified version of gravity, and for this example, I think it will work. But you're dealing with some pretty high gravities here. Now, let's go over to ClickBank, and if you look over on the side, which most people have never paid attention to, they have this thing called attributes. Here's a little blown up version. You can find products in German, English, Spanish, French, Italian, and Portuguese. Very, very, very important. And just a little quick FIY or FYI, Spanish and Portuguese are two different languages, and one of the fastest growing economies in the world happens to be Brazil. Cough, cough. You should really take that one little tip and run with it. I'm just saying. Now, if you were to look at this German version truth about abs, I don't know about you, but the people in Germany want the same things we want. Flat abs, hot wives, good-looking husbands, fast cars, money, wealth, riches, things like that. Well, guess what? If you look at this, look at the gravity of 39. Now, I don't know about you, but I promise you that's not a lot of competition for anything. And here you're looking into this is in German version of Truth About Abs. We know it converts like crazy. Maybe you could buy some bulk traffic, break up the German traffic, send it to the Truth About Abs. Just saying, don't know. The diet solution works great, especially for moms. Look at this, gravity of 27. Guess what? I don't know any German, can't speak it, never been there. I probably would like to go there one day, but the reality of it is I'm buying traffic in bulk. I can break out these premium countries that are more inclined to spend money. Direct link, none of this, I need to run through a squeeze page, which you can definitely do that. I don't need to know German, Portuguese, Spanish, anything. I can just buy traffic in bulk, send them to this, and profit from it. Let's take a look at another one. Fat burning furnace, 17.93 is the gravity. Don't know about you, but it kind of looks right for the picking here. Now let's say, well, Charles, you probably just got lucky. You're right. Probably just did. Let's look at the Spanish version. Fat burning furnace, gravity of 38. I can't speak Spanish, but I know I can buy traffic, separate it out in bulk with WP traffic control, and direct link out to these. Here's another example. Truth about six-pack abs, Spanish version, gravity of 42. Here's a French version, gravity of 15 for fat burning furnace. Now, I don't know about you, but all those desserts, all those French desserts and all that, I think maybe, I don't know about you, but I think this could potentially be a good selling product. Gravity of 15, that's telling me there's like virtually nobody else here. And they even tell you on the ad, easily dominate PPC competition with cheap clicks. I mean, actually, in their affiliate area, they even give you like stuff that's in French. Unfortunately, I can't read any of it. And you say, well, Charles, that's kind of mean. I don't know about that. That's just clickbait. You're right. Let's look at this. Offer Vault. A lot of offers only want traffic from premium countries. US, Canada, UK, Australia, New Zealand. I mean, look at all that here. BizOp, my PC backup, $7 per lead, per opt-in here. Get a load of this, $165, and this is actually for a buyer. But US, Canadian, UK, just look at that. If you look at this, here says international, which is fine. You can send any kind of traffic to that. And if you look at these, only US, Canadian, AU, which is Australia, New Zealand, a lot of these only want those premium traffic countries. And especially if you're doing, like you buying a solo ad, you're basically buying, let's say, 1,000 clicks. You don't really know the countries they're coming from. You just take those non-premium countries, sell them off as another solo ad, maybe bulk sell them somewhere else. This is how WP traffic control works. You buy traffic in bulk, and I show you how to get up to 1,000 visitors for $1. I show you some crazy bulk stuff, and we show you how this little tool will break it out and send it to the appropriate place. It's that powerful. Now let's take a look at WP traffic control in action. Just a simple plug-in, and I say, hey, where's my landing page filter? The landing page filter is the exact same thing as air traffic control. People don't actually see it. It filters that traffic before it ever gets there and says, hey, go land on this. Go to this landing page. Go to this landing page. The exact same concept here works for. They end up getting to this little landing page filter and goes, hey, if you're from the US, go to the US page. You just basically pick what page. And it can filter US, UK, Canadian, Australia, New Zealand, Germany, France, Italy, Spain, Brazil, which is very important, very profitable, Mexico, Singapore, and if you're wondering, like, Charles, what's Singapore in here? Singapore has some of the highest value internet marketing buyers on the in the planet. I mean, they're just extremely high dollar buyers. And then there's nothing wrong with any other country. I don't want to offend you if you just happen to be from another country. I'm sure you'll live in a beautiful place, but we send that traffic to the other, and we send it to other, so we'll end up sending it to like AdSense, Traffic Exchange, or we'll just sell it off as bulk as a bulk traffic to somebody else. It's that simple, that easy. That's how powerful this thing is.